In September 2020, IB gave us 12 core ToK concepts. Thank you very much, IB, they're very useful. However, now I've started to think that maybe some other important ToK concepts have been missed out. So let's look at some of those neglected concepts. Welcome to ToK Today, I'm Daniel, and in this video we're looking at concepts 9 to 12 on the list of 12 ToK concepts that could have been used by IB rather than the 12 that they gave us. In video 1, linked above, we looked at concepts 1 to 4, and in video 2, now also linked above, we looked at concepts 5 to 8. Now we have some caveats for our alternative concepts, which I'll remind you of now. I just want to make clear that I'm not suggesting replacing the current 12 concepts. They're all good, worthy and useful concepts. Secondly, I know that the existence of these 12 concepts doesn't necessarily exclude the use of any other concepts. Obviously, we constantly use concepts way beyond the core 12 concepts in the ToK course. The alternative concepts that I'm suggesting here are merely proposed as being equally worthy of inclusion in the core. So, without any further ado, let's look at the alternative concepts number 9 to number 12 that could have made the list. So, we kick off the tail end of this list with a favourite concept of mine, which is system. Our ToK students are learning about systems thinking and systemised processes in other parts of their diploma, particularly in groups 3 and 4, human and natural sciences. And we could be integrating ToK with that learning by looking at the systemic nature of knowledge production and knowing. Now, obviously, we could swap out the concept of system for structure here. They serve the same purpose at this level. The idea that knowledge is a synergistic consequence of processes. Not only that, but the concept of system fits well with the ToK concepts of explanation, culture and values. And it will also help students to better understand how AOKs work. Now, if we're going to have system or structure in our alternative list of ToK concepts, then we should also have form or aesthetic to provide a slightly different perspective. By including the concept of form, we may be placating our inner Platonic selves, but we also include the concept that is so useful for the ToK Exhibition and ToK Essay. The idea that knowledge may have a qualitative character beyond its empirical or quantitative measure often crops up in ToK Essay questions and is central to some of the ToK Exhibition prompts. By having both structure and aesthetic, or system and form, in the list of ToK concepts, we'll also be able to have the classic structure versus aesthetic debates about knowledge in class. Now, I hummed and hawed about this 11th concept for some time. I just wasn't sure that it was sufficiently substantial to make our final list of 12. However, the more I hummed and hawed about this concept, the more important it seemed to become. So the 11th concept is the concept of intention. Now, intention can be thought of in two main ways. Obviously, the intention of knowledge producers and the intentions of the knower. Both spheres of intentionality affect the knowledge that's produced and that which is known. The intentionality of the knower can obviously take us into the awareness of the knower, their consciousness, and their degree of introspection, which neatly segues into our final alternative ToK concept. The final alternative ToK concept is experience. The concept of experience is central to knowledge production in AOK history, the arts, and possibly human and natural sciences. However, I've included experience on our list because it helps our ToK learners to get straight to the heart of the debate between primary and secondary knowledge. This debate underpins many of the more metaphysical ToK concepts such as perspective, justification, power and truth. Without critically analysing the concept of experience, it becomes very hard to access those more abstract ToK concepts. So there we have it, folks, 12 alternative core ToK concepts. What do you think of this list? Better or worse than IB's 12 core concepts? Do you have suggestions for better concepts that I've left out? Let me know in the video chat. Who knows, the ToK gods at IB might be reading the video chat and they might read what you've written and implement it and you'll have changed IB ToK for the better. You can pick up the diagram of IB's 12 ToK concepts and my alternative 12 ToK concepts for free at the link in the video description. Now, any likes and subscribes are very much appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. Stay ToKtastic, my friends.